Tonight, two new data points in the Benghazi timeline, raising new questions about whether early intelligence was indeed politicized. Here's Chief Intelligence Correspondent Catherine Herridge. Good evening, Catherine.
Well, thank you, Shannon. 10 days ago, we first told you about a critical email to the CIA's deputy director from the agency's top officer on the ground in Libya, who said there was no protest before the attack. Tonight, we have new information that shows the email was not the first time CIA leadership was told the video played no role.
On September 12th, one day after the Benghazi terrorist attack, the CIA's top officer on the ground in Libya, known as the Chief of Station, and his team sent situation reports, also known as Sitreps, to CIA leadership in Washington.
In a crisis like Benghazi, you would expect that this is going directly to the 7th floor.
Sam Faddis, who recently retired from the CIA, says the 7th floor is agency speak for CIA leadership. At the time, Director David Petraeus and his second-in-command Mike Morrell, among others. Fox News is told the raw intelligence described a coordinated attack by extremists, not a protest.
In a situation like this, you're going to be looking at it immediately. I mean, and your aides are going to be tasked to flag it to your attention the second that it comes in and bring it and put it on your desk right in front of you.
Also on September 12th, based on the raw intelligence reporting which was being distributed outside the CIA, the chairman of the powerful House Intelligence Committee told Fox News Benghazi was a terrorist assault.
It was a coordinated military-style, commando-type raid that had both direct fire and indirect fire, military movements involved in it. This was a well-planned, well-targeted event, no doubt about it.
Republican Senator Richard Burr sits on the Senate Intelligence Committee, which recently released this bipartisan report concluding the Benghazi attack was preventable. Burr says investigators never found credible reporting linking the attack to a demonstration spawned by an anti-Islam video.
We've done a forensic on that event. We've never found a reference to demonstrations from individuals who were on the ground, whether it's the chief of station in Tripoli, whether it's the diplomatic security or the GRS response team that went. From day one, all referrals were an attack that was underway.
Fox News has learned new details about a secure video conference call less than 72 hours after the attack. Two sources familiar with the call say it included Morrell, the CIA chief of station, Benghazi survivors who were evacuated to Germany, as well as Greg Hicks, Ambassador Chris Stevens' deputy. After an update from personnel on the ground, Fox News is also told Washington's singular focus on the video left participants in Libya baffled, angry, and dismayed. That Morrell, the CIA's number 2, seemed to dismiss their reporting. On September 14th, the bodies of Ambassador Stevens, Foreign Service Officer Sean Smith, and former Navy SEALs Ty Woods and Glenn Doherty were flown to Andrews, where they were honored for their sacrifice. Mrs. Clinton blamed the video for their deaths.
We've seen the heavy assault on our post in Benghazi that took the lives of those brave men. We've seen rage and violence directed at American embassies over an awful internet video that we had nothing to do with.
On September 15th, in what appears to be a direct response to the administration's public statements, the CIA's chief of station sent an email to Morrell, which said the attacks were, quote, not an escalation of protests. These documents released by the administration in May show at the time Morrell was already coordinating with the White House and State Department on the talking points. On the 15th, the bipartisan Senate report shows Morrell cut half the text, including prior warnings to the State Department. The word Islamic was dropped, but demonstrations stayed in. The following day, September 16th, Susan Rice used the talking points edited by Morrell, which conflicted with intelligence reporting on the ground in Libya.
Today we asked Morrell for his recollection of the initial intelligence reporting and the video conference call. He said in a statement he stands behind what he testified to Congress about the talking points. Quote, neither the agency, the analysts, nor I cooked the books in any way. While he has a standing invitation to speak with Fox News, Morrell said that he does not intend to do so. Shannon.
And yet you stay at it. New information continues to trickle out. Thanks,
There's a lot more
Catherine.
there.